All right, time for the Fibble. This is the game that's exactly like Wordle, except on every row, one of the clues is a lie. They're starting us with water, and as usual, I'm going to assume the T and the E are true. The green and yellow are true. That would mean we need to have something. And we don't have to put the E at the end. If we did put the E at the end, then we need to have something in there that's not. It's not great. We could also put the E, maybe ET, do something like that. Maybe the R is the lie, and we do retry. Ooh, that would be interesting with a double R. Let's try that. Okay, maybe we should retry that. Well, one of these T's is clearly a lie. Like it's either third or it's not third, right? Or it's not in the word at all. But it definitely can't. Those can't both be true. So there's no R. We know that because whichever one of those two is a lie on that row, the gray R will be true. So there's no R. But the E, so we could have this. We'd have to have a Y and a W or an A. So, I mean, the Y there, otherwise here, that's not great. Or we could say the Y is the lie, and maybe the T is the lie in water. And then we could just do new letters. So what would work for that? Well, we could do testy with a double T. Okay. Well, so what do we... Okay, one of the two Y's is a lie. Therefore, the E is true. And that E being true means this one is probably true unless there's also an E there, in which case it would have to be ETE, because if that E was the lie, then this T would be true, which would mean these T's are true. The T would be the lie there, so you would have to have a Y then at the beginning. It would have to be like that. And then, no, that's not going to work. So I don't think this can be a lie. That's true. Now, also one of the Y's is the lie. Whichever one is the lie, the yellow T will be true. So there's definitely a T in the word. We don't know where, but there's definitely a T in the word. I mean, I go back to this, but then the problem is the Y. I feel like there's not going to be a Y, or there's a Y at the end. But if there's the Y at the end, then that's the lie on both of those. Right, the Y would have to be lie twice, which means the yellow T's are true, and the gray T is true. There would be nowhere to put a T. So we can't do a Y at the end. So if there's a Y, it's not at the end. So I'm thinking no Y. Maybe T at the beginning? I mean, we could go back to the T here, except then we have to have a Y, right? So T at the beginning makes the T the lie in water, and the Y would be the lie in retry, and then we would need to have, and then we'd have the T. So yeah, just new letters then. New letters. I want to do teach, but we can't do the A. It's got to be new letters. Tepid would work. Okay. Interesting. Well, we know this is true. What else do we know? I mean, I was thinking the T was at the beginning, so my instinct is that's... Is there something else like this? If the P was the lie, because it was supposed to be green. I mean, it could be a lie because it's not supposed to be in there at all, but I don't think so. So if the D was the lie, then it would have to be this, which would not work. That's not a thing. So the D can't be the lie. If the I was the lie, you would still need to have a P somewhere. You could do something like temp, but it'd have to be like temps, and you can't do the S. So, or the P at the end? I don't think so. I think the P is the lie. I think there's no P. I think it's something like this. But, What would that be? I actually can't think of anything. Nor like that. So if the I is the lie, then you have to have a P. Something like this, but I want to do temp, but oh, tempo, tempo. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was like, well, something like temp makes the most sense, but okay. Tempo. Yep. Very nice. Okay, well, I don't know that I solved it at a good tempo. I had to retry a few times and maybe got a little testy in the middle, but I still got there in 4. So anyways, let me know how you did wading through the watery, tepid lies today. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more.